Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the now 760 plus regulars here, welcome back for another round. Asking you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment. As we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, share this video out on all social media. Socials, once again, Instagram and X down below in the description, as well as a link to that Joker Voice merch store. Great way to support the channel. And again, I want to thank all the new subscribers that have come on and everyone who made my WWE music featuring Baby Metal the most viewed video in this channel's history. So thank you very much. Now, something we do here about once a month is we go through the champions of the WWE. This week we'll be doing just SmackDown and Raw, and we're going to see who I think is going to eventually dethrone these champions. Should be a lot of fun, so let's get started.
This is going to be good.
Now, for the sake of this video, we're going to be looking at singles titles only. We're not going to talk about the tag team divisions because, frankly, they kind of suck. I'm just saying. Okay, so that being said, let's go over to the mid-card over on SmackDown. And we're going to start ladies first with the Women's United States Championship, currently held by the beautiful Madness, Giulia. Now, it looks like she's going to be entering into a program being challenged by Michin, but Michin's not taking the title off of Giulia. No, not anytime soon, not ever. Now, my problem is SmackDown has a very thin roster, and it's even more thin when it comes to a credible babyface to challenge the heel champion. So the best pick I can make kind of right now, I'm looking at one half of the current women's tag team champions, and that's the 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss.
Okay, I guess.
Now on the men's side, the men's United States champion, we have the recently crowned Sami Zayn. One title away from becoming a Grand Slam champion. Interesting. Now, to avoid being sucked into the bloodline vortex again, I'm actually looking at possibly someone being called up from NXT. And this person has been doing great work as just an irredeemable heel, nasty, slimy. And that would be the current North American champion, all ego, Ethan Page.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, that takes care of SmackDown. Let's go over to Raw, and keeping with ladies first, let's start with the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. Now, this may sound a little wild and a bit of a stretch, but looking at possible storylines going down into the future, I think the best pick to become the new Women's Intercontinental Champion is La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. I know. She has a title match in a few weeks at the next premium live event. This is true. I just don't think it's time for Stephanie to be the women's champion yet. Now, if you want thoughts of what I think is going to be the outcome of that match,
stay tuned for more.
All right, wrapping up the mid-card titles, that brings us to the Intercontinental Championship and the current champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Again, I'm thinking a bit outside the box, maybe a little bit of a stretch here, but the next champion hasn't been seen on TV for a while, and it's not going to be a free agent signing. It's not going to be an NXT call-up. I'm looking at someone who's due back from injury sooner rather than later, and that is the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov.
Now we're talking.
This brings us to the WWE and the World Championships. And we might as well start with the vacant Women's World Championship over on Raw. I do believe WrestlePalooza, the genius of the sky, Iyo Sky, walks out the new Women's World Champion. Now, there was something that was teased this past Monday on Raw. We got Io's current story, and a story that's needing resolution. And I believe that the one to defeat Iyo is none other than the prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Long-term storytelling, folks. Keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton also suffers from a very thin roster and not a lot of credible opponents. So I don't see her dropping the title for quite a while until we get an NXT call-up that's going to take the Buff Barbie's crown, and that is the ultimate mean girl, as she was then called again on NXT, the woman from hell, the glamorous Blake Monroe.
Perfection.
Okay, now after he comes back from filming Street Fighter, WWE champion Cody Rhodes is going to need a new challenger. Now, rumor has it he does have a title match at the upcoming Premium Live event with long-term stories in place. If this is the match that's going to happen, it's not going to be a simply one and done, no. But this will eventually turn into a bit of a feud and will end up with Drew McIntyre as the new WWE champion.
Well, that's interesting.
Finally, that brings us to the World Heavyweight Championship with the visionary Seth Rollins at the helm, sitting at the top of Raw. WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Clash in Paris, soon to be in the ring again, WrestlePalooza. Never be a world champion has been said to this person. There is only one place where Seth Rollins will drop this title, and it's going to be at WrestleMania 42, and it will be to the Second City Saint, CM Punk.
Duh.
So these are just my thoughts. I want to know what you think down below in the comments. And be sure to tune in next week for more news, updates, opinions, and maybe a little something more on Monday. We'll see, tossing it around. But definitely more talk about the world of professional wrestling. And of course, be sure to tune in 6 p.m. Pacific when me and the guys talk about the world of professional wrestling on Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I'll see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great week. Have a wonderful weekend ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.